Speaker Mike Johnson stated that foreign students on visas who engage in threats against their Jewish classmates should be deported, citing rising anti-Semitic activity on university campuses. His remarks come amid growing tensions over pro-Palestinian protests, particularly at Columbia University, where Jewish students have reportedly faced harassment and intimidation.
In your estimation, what crime did Mahmoud Halil commit to warrant his arrest, detention, and the potential revocation of the same crime?
Let me tell you something. I went face down the angry mob at Columbia at the height of that stuff. When the pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas protesters were there. I'm telling you, this is my own observation, not something I read in the newspaper. It was dangerous. I met with Jewish students before we went to campus who were hauled away off campus because they were instructed by the administration not to come to class, which they paid for fear of their physical safety. The administrators there refused to take control of that campus. They refused to allow the PD to come, the police department to come in and take control, and it turned into a chaos. The president has since been removed, and now they got the same problem again. Columbia and other universities, they have to keep control of campus. The first responsibility of an administration is ensuring the safety of the students who are paying tuition to be there, for crying out loud. This madness has to stop. We have to get control of it. This guy apparently was a mastermind of those very things, when the gnashing of teeth and the ripping of clothes and the people screaming at me, wanting to rip me limb from limb because I was there talking about moral clarity and how there's a right and a wrong. For doing that, they disrupted the campus. They were threatening physical violence to their fellow students. If you're on a student visa, I'm going to say this clearly. If you are on a student visa and you're in America and you're an aspiring young terrorist who wants to prey upon your Jewish classmates, you're going home. We're going to arrest your tail, and we're going to send you home where you belong. And this is just getting started. So, look, I appreciate free speech. I used to defend it in courts, but this is far beyond the pale of that. When you are threatening your classmates and spewing anti-Semitism and all this hatred, it's enough. And I think the American people understand that. They're supporting it. And I'm glad we have a president who's strong enough to lay down the law. Thanks a lot.
Johnson described the situation at Columbia as dangerous, criticizing university administrators for failing to maintain control and protect students. The first responsibility of an administration is ensuring the safety of the students who are paying tuition to be there, he said. He recounted meeting Jewish students who had been advised to avoid classes due to security concerns. If you are on a student visa and you're an aspiring young terrorist who wants to prey upon your Jewish classmates, you're going home, Johnson declared. We're going to arrest your tail and send you home where you belong. This is just getting started. Johnson's comments align with recent actions by Republican lawmakers and the Trump administration. In January 2025, President Donald Trump signed an executive order directing federal agencies to identify and deport foreign students engaged in anti-Semitic activities. The order mandates a 60-day review of legal authorities to expedite the deportation process. Similarly, Representative Elise Stefanik, Republican New York, has called for the removal of pro-Hamas foreign students at U.S. universities, accusing them of promoting genocide against Jews. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis also endorsed revoking visas, stating, "If I were in charge, I would send the Justice Department after those universities." Legislative efforts have emerged in response to campus unrest. Representative Beth Van Dyne, Republican Texas, introduced the Hamas Supporters Have No Home Here Act, which seeks to deport foreign nationals involved in anti-Semitic rallies or pro-terrorist demonstrations. Critics argue that such measures infringe on free speech rights. Some legal experts assert that the First Amendment protects even controversial speech, including that of foreign students. Civil liberties groups warn that expanding deportation authority could lead to government overreach. Despite the controversy, supporters insist these actions are necessary to ensure student safety and combat anti-Semitism. This madness has to stop, Johnson stated. We have to get control of it.